How much does YouTube actually pay you for 1,000 views? Now, the way that YouTube works is that for every video that you upload to your YouTube channel, YouTube is going to show adverts at the beginning of your video, in the middle of your video, and at the end of your video. And in order for you to qualify for YouTube to start showing adverts on your videos, you need to first of all reach 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Once you've achieved that, you qualify for what's called the YouTube Partner Program, which is basically you partnering with YouTube, allowing companies from around the world to actually place adverts on your videos. And then therefore, when those companies place those adverts, they pay YouTube some money. And then you also get a cut of the money that YouTube gets paid. And so in this video, I want to show you exactly how you can calculate how much you can potentially get paid for every 1,000 views that you get. Now, personally on this channel, I am monetized, meaning that every single month I get money from YouTube placing adverts on my videos, and then I get paid as YouTube also gets paid. And so what I did is that I took some time to research and find out how much other YouTubers, some of them are my friends, some of them are people that I follow. I took the time to compare how much I earn versus how much they earn, and also looking at the different types of videos that we all create to try and figure out and see whether each YouTuber gets paid the same amount for 1,000 views. The conclusion that I came to is that YouTubers get paid between $1 to about $35 for 1,000 views. And the average amount that YouTubers get paid from comparing YouTubers from all around the world, the average is around $15 for every 1,000 views. But now I'm located in Cape Town, South Africa, which means that on average, I get paid a bit less than, let's say, someone who is in America or in the UK, and I'm going to explain why shortly. And the basic average for YouTubers in my location is around $7 for every 1,000 views. Now, there are basically two things that determine how much you get paid per 1,000 views. The first one being location. YouTube will pay you based on the location of your viewers. For example, let's say that there are people who watch tech channels because they're interested in technology. A company like Apple is willing to pay more money to people who create content in the United States, in the UK, than people in maybe perhaps, for example, Africa, because basically the UK and the United States are better economies and they've got more people who are more able to buy than in African economies. And therefore, if you create content that appeals more to Africans, you realize that you get paid less per 1,000 views than someone who might be creating the same type of content, but their audience is mainly based in the UK or the United States. The second thing that determines how much you actually make is your channel niche or the focus of your channel. There's what are called high CPM niches, which basically means that advertisers are willing to pay more money for their adverts to be shown on these types of videos, comparing them to other types of videos. Just to give you an example, let's say that Apple Computers wants to advertise on YouTube and they want to promote the latest iPhone. They are more willing to put their adverts on tech-related videos as compared to pranks or reaction videos, because they know that people who follow tech channels are more willing and able to buy new technology as compared to people who just want to be entertained with pranks or reaction videos. Just to give you examples of high CPM niches, there's the make money online niche, there's technology, there's finance, there's health, there's investing, there's traveling, there's legal, there's insurance, there's marketing, there's real estate, there's cars, and there's tutorials. And you also need to be aware of two words. The first one is CPM, which I've just spoken about, which basically means the cost per million or how much advertisers are willing to pay per 1,000 views. And then the second word is RPM. RPM is the money that YouTube actually pays you from the money that they get from the advertisers. And so the basic agreement that's there between YouTube and you as a content creator is that YouTube will give you 55% of the revenue that they get from advertisers. And so you notice that your CPM might be maybe $25, but then the amount that you actually receive might be something like $14 because they've already calculated your RPM. Another thing that you also need to be aware of is that just because a niche doesn't fall under the high income niches, it doesn't mean that you won't make a lot of money from it. There are many channels that have got low CPM, but they generate a lot of income because of the volume of views that they get. For example, entertainment channels like pranks, gaming channels, scary video channels, top 10 channels, reaction video channels. Advertisers pay less for their ads to be shown on these types of videos, but because they are basically entertaining, they get millions of views, which means that there's a high chance that you're going to be earning a lot of money from this. Another way for you to increase how much you actually earn is by creating videos that are longer than 8 minutes, which will then allow you to put what are called pre-roll ads. If your videos are shorter than 8 minutes, what will happen is that YouTube will only place adverts before your video and at the end of your video. But if they're more than 8 minutes long, you will then be allowed to put multiple adverts within your video. The way that it works is that you go into your YouTube studio, click on content, and then click on the video that you want to add the adverts to, click on monetization. Then you want to make sure that you click where it says place ads during video mid-roll, and then click on review placements. And as you can see, this is the video right here. What you then can do is that you can use this timer over here to select different points where you want to add an advert. When you're satisfied, click on add break, and then you just distribute your adverts like that. As you can see, I've just added multiple ones here. And then if you're happy with it, you click on continue and save. Although using this method actually increases your ad revenue, you don't want to make your videos too long just for the sake of trying to make more money. You want to make sure that you are actually creating value for people that makes them want to watch longer videos. I'm saying this because I know some people that just make their videos long and yet there's no value, which means that it can be a 15-minute video which qualifies you for more ad revenue. But people are stop watching your videos after 2 minutes because there's no value in the video. So make sure that the length of the video goes in proportion to the value that you're actually giving to people. Now, let me tell you a secret about how I'm actually making even more money through YouTube. In the last year that passed, I made over $55,000, which is just over R1,000,000 if you are located in South Africa, by simply creating and sharing content on this channel. I explained earlier on that in my location, my CPM is around $7. So how exactly did I get to $55,000? What I did is that I taught myself how to find other ways to actually monetize a channel that you actually can use that are not focused on YouTube paying you money directly. And what I've gone ahead and done is that I've created a free training where I actually show people 22 ways that you can actually create income for yourself by actually having a YouTube channel. And the methods I show you are not limited to you being paid directly by YouTube, which means that from the first video that you actually post on your YouTube channel, you can start generating income. You don't have to wait until you've got 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hours. I've put that training into a workshop that I call the YouTube Money Masterclass, where I basically teach you how to build income in using YouTube, and I show you these 22 methods. So if you're interested in building a new stream of income for yourself by setting up a YouTube channel, what I'll invite you to do is to sign up for that workshop. It's for free. I'm going to put the link in the description of this video. Click on that link, sign up for free, and watch the free training. Now, have you ever wondered how much your favorite content creators actually make by posting YouTube videos? Keep watching. I'll show you 2 secret websites that you can use to see exactly how much your favorite content creators are actually making. But first, let me show you 5 ways that you can increase your RPM so that you can make more revenue from YouTube. The first way is to focus on niches where people have got more money to spend. I already spoke about this and gave you a list of high income CPM niches. If you can tailor your content to fit in those niches, you will have got a higher chance of making more money from your ad revenue. The second way is location of viewers. If you create content which is for an international audience, chances are higher that you will reach more people in different countries and you can earn higher CPMs. But if you create content that is specifically for your country, you're only limited to the amount that advertisers are willing to pay in that country. For example, I'm in South Africa and I've seen a lot of people in their videos writing words like South African YouTuber, or their content is for South Africans. That limits your views to people in your location. So try avoid doing that so that you can create content which appeals more to an international audience. The third thing that you need to do is to avoid profanity. By profanity, I mean using swear words. Because if you just open your mouth and say these swear words, a lot of these companies don't want to associate themselves with a content creator that has got no filter on their mouth. The fourth way is by making your videos longer. Like I just showed you earlier on, if you make your videos more than 8 minutes, it allows you to add more pre-rolled ads, which also increases your income. The fifth tip is don't rely on AdSense. You want to make sure that you actually build a YouTube channel that allows you to make money in different ways rather than only relying on AdSense. And I already told you about the free workshop that I have. Make sure that you click on the link in the description to learn 22 ways that you can actually do this. But just to give you 2 examples, the first one is you can actually create your own product that you can sell to your audience. It can be a t-shirt brand, it can be software, it can be a course or something. As long as you create something that you are selling to your audience, they're buying from you and they are benefiting from the content that you share with them, and they're also reciprocating the value you give them by paying you money for your product. Another way is by actually doing brand deals. Brand deals are when companies sponsor your video content. For example, a company can just ask me to include maybe a 2-minute mention about them where I just show their website, how people can sign up and use whatever product that they are selling, and then they pay me a certain amount of money for me just mentioning them for those 2 minutes. And as promised, let me show you 2 secret ways that you can actually spy on your favorite content creators and see how much they actually earn from YouTube. Now, one of my favorite content creators is Marcus Brownlee, and he creates a whole lot of content about tech. And as you can see, he's a big YouTuber with 18 million subscribers. Now, I use this tool, which is called vidIQ, which basically shows me the stats of different YouTubers. And so if I just click on this right here, which is vidIQ, it's going to show me how many views he's actually getting in 1 month. And as you can see, he's getting 64,443,052. And then what I then can do is that I can get my calculator and actually type that in and say 64,443,052. And then I'm going to divide it by 1,000 because I want to see how much he earns per 1,000 views. And then it comes to 64,000. And then I'm going to multiply it by the CPM like we calculated earlier on. And I'm just going to make an estimate that he probably gets a CPM of around 15 or higher. 15 because that's on the lower end. Tech is one of the ones that gets a lot of a high CPM. And I'm just going to say equals. Then as you can see, he makes around $966,645 every single month by creating content on this channel. So using the same method, you can do this for any type of content creator. Then another tool that you can use is this one, which is called Social Blade. You basically can just come here to the top and then just search for your favorite content creator, and then it will give you statistics about them. But one thing that I know about this website is that it's not 100% accurate. It just gives you estimates. And usually the estimates are very much on the lower end. But as you can see, this is MacG. He's one of the biggest podcasters in Africa. And this is the amount that it's estimating that he's earning. He's earning from 2,000 to around 44,000 US dollars every single month. And like I mentioned, they usually underestimate how much people actually earn. So probably you can maybe multiply this by 2 or times 3 times to see how much he's earning every single month. And also there's the estimated yearly earning. You can take this up to maybe about 1 million or 1.5 to see how much exactly he actually earns. If you're inspired by everything that I've just shown you and you actually want to see how personally I have been using YouTube and how YouTube has personally changed my life, make sure that you check out this video next that shows you step by step what I have been able to do with YouTube. It's called How YouTube Changed My Life, and hopefully it will inspire you and it will help you to change your life.